everyone. I hope you're enjoying your day and the return of standard time. For the next month, our daylight hours are going to continue to get shorter. Fortunately, we live in southern Florida and have more daylight than those living in the northern area. Oh well, someone has to suffer. In the video today, we're going to provide you an update on the latest information regarding the Artemis I mission. As you're going to hear, Artemis I is making good progress on its initial flight plans. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon, hosted by me, Ed Grace. The Artemis I mission, which was planned for late November 2021 launch, was officially rescheduled to its next available launch window, which occurs in February of 2022. The good news is that the Artemis program is that every element needed for Artemis I mission is now at Kennedy Space Center, including NASA's Orion spacecraft, the Space Launch System rocket, and associated ground systems required for the launch. Kennedy Space Center is the final stop on planet Earth for all these components, which have been manufactured from many different locations around the world and transported to KSC before the uncrewed Artemis project is launched on its mission to the moon. These critical components, which are being primed for flight with their final assembly, stacking, and fueling operations at KSC. Artemis I is the first in a series of increasingly complex missions, which are going to provide a foundation for human deep space exploration and demonstrate NASA's commitment and capability to extend human existence to the moon and beyond. Shown on this screen is the flight path of the first uncrewed Artemis I mission. In summarizing Artemis I mission, Orion will lift off from Kennedy Space Center and enter into an orbit around the Earth. This is shown by points 5 and 6 on the diagram on your screen. Next will be a translunar injection burn of approximately 20 minutes to send Orion on its way to the moon, shown as point number 7 on the diagram. On the way to the moon, Orion's going to require some outbound trajectory correction burns as necessary to complete Orion's orbit insertion around the moon. That's shown by points 12 and 13 on the image on the screen. Orion will remain in this orbit, which is going to be about 38,000 nautical miles above the moon's surface. This portion of the mission will last anywhere from 6 to 23 days, dependent upon ground mission control decisions. This portion of the flight is referred to as a distant retrograde orbit. Finally, when mission control determines it's the proper time, Orion will make a burn to leave its distant retrograde orbit and return to Earth, as shown on point 14 on the image. Return trajectory correction burns will be made as necessary on the trip back to Earth, which is going to take anywhere from 3 to 11 days. Lastly, Orion will do a burn to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and cause Orion to come to a Pacific Ocean splashdown, hopefully near some U.S. Navy recovery ships. The Artemis II mission was going to be a free return trajectory to demonstrate crewed flight and spacecraft systems performance beyond low Earth orbit. This image shows the mission objectives of the Artemis II mission. Artemis II is currently scheduled for a launch date in September of 2023. Artemis III is going to be crewed and planned to be the first Artemis mission to land on the moon. Artemis III is going to have the first woman astronaut on board who will walk on the moon. Artemis III is still planned for 2024. However, with the unexpected delays surrounding the human landing system that Artemis has already incurred, the 2024 moon landing date is almost guaranteed to be delayed. Well, that ends our update on the Artemis missions for today. We're going to keep you updated on the launch of the Artemis I mission as we get closer to the launch date. The world will be watching. I hope you enjoyed our video. Hit the like button as well as the subscribe and notification buttons to receive an email every time Reaching for the Moon posts a video. Thank you for watching, and remember always, failure is not an option. Bye.